most of us, it seems far-fetched to think that physical healing can occur simply because one travels to the scene of a religious vision.
A small village in Bosnia-Herzegovina is the fastest-growing Catholic pilgrimage site in the world.
We bring you a unique perspective on Medjugorje.
Pilgrims come from all over the world, some of them fasting on bread and water.
How many places did Mary appear? Name them.
At Lourdes,
yes.
At Fatima,
yes.
at Medjugorje.
Yes.
Imagine if Fatima or Lourdes happened during a time that there was widespread communication.
Sean Bloomfield, our guest this morning here on Seize the Day on the Catholic Channel on Sirius XM 129 as we talk about Medjugorje.
It's happened throughout history, children claiming to see the Virgin Mary. And in 1981, deep in the heart of communist Yugoslavia, 6 young people said they saw her on what's now known as Apparition Hill. 35 years later, these so-called visionaries claim that Mary still appears to them, giving messages for the world, some about future events. What is it about this place that draws millions of people and changes so many lives?
Like mother, she coming here to teach us what is most important. Our love and peace is Jesus.
Our Lady has only one task, only one desire, to lead us to Jesus.
She calls herself the Queen of Peace, they told us.
And that she is giving them messages that could bring peace to the world.
There were 6 young people who saw her. Maria, age 16, and Yakov, just 10. Vitska Ivankovic and Ivan Dragitrovic, both 16. Ivanka Ivankovic, who was 15, and Mirjana Dragitrovic, 16.
From the beginning, the children faced rigorous interrogations by police.
I want that you never know how it is to live in communism. Everything they checking. If you're talking about Holy Mass, about prayer, you are enemy of the Yugoslavia, because God in Yugoslavia don't exist. And in the family, we always, in the evening, when we finishing everything, when parents come from the job, we from the school, we always say the rosary together. And this rosary unites us more because we feel united. Jesus is on the first place and we around him.
When people say to me who haven't been here, what's it like or why do you go there? I always struggle really to find words that are really adequate to describe the grace that so many of us experience here.
Back in 1983, when I was only 15 years of age, my older sister read an article that there were apparitions in Yugoslavia, as it was then, and we just decided to come, a bunch of teenagers.
I remember coming here, still a very small village, no shops, no guest houses, no hotels, just this surprisingly large church. That was one of the first things that struck us. Why is there such a big church in this tiny village? And we went into the church. It was evening time when we arrived and Mass was just beginning. The church was just full, standing room only. Nearly all local people, very few pilgrims at that time. To see people just living it, not talking about it. That's one of the things I always remember, that witness of faith.
The symbol of our faith, of my faith, is cross. With the prayer, I learning how to bring this cross. And I must feel in my heart that I telling Jesus, thank you, because you think that I can bring this cross, but I can with you. Without you, I cannot. Because all of us have cross. If you don't have today, you will have tomorrow. Don't worry, because this life is like this.
You know, when people tell me they don't believe in the apparitions here and all them, well, fine, you don't have to. There's a risk, of course. You come to Medjugorje, there's a risk of being deceived. Is this all fake? Are we being led astray? Are the visionaries liars? But there's another risk, which is greater, which if Medjugorje is true, and it truly is from God, there's the risk of bypassing a grace from God.
The visionaries underwent extensive neurological and physical testing.
Maria is now entering the ecstatic state.
Their eyes reacted as if they were looking at a powerful light.
No evidence that they are other than normal, healthy teenagers.
How likely is it that they could maintain a fabrication over 34 years?
They have never wavered in their belief that they are being visited by the Blessed Virgin Mary.
When she looking you have everything. I think that people in the heaven feel like this. And you can imagine how I feel when she leave me. I don't have any pain big like this. I have only force to say the message, that they write the message, and I saying hello to the sick people, and I'm going immediately in my room. And all day I praying, crying. This prayer helping me to return, how I say, to return in this life, to understand that like this must be. I always telling to the pilgrims, Blessed Mary never telling something to me. She never said Mirjana. She never said my name. I'm only like telephone. I telling to another people what is good for all of us. Message of her, and this message is for me like for all another pilgrims. Blessed Mary want that we have love. We have now everything, but we don't have love, we don't have peace. It's important message, reason why she is here.